Okay, so very quickly there, guys, I'm going to go through this one with you, right? When you have a curve in axisymmetric, you'll need to be able to bring that down and twist it so that it's foreshortened in the 3D view. Now, that can be quite difficult to do if you were just to pick random points. So what we do is the same thing you've been doing for circles all along. We're going to split this arc into 30-60. We're going to bring down those measurements here. We will measure the heights of them and put them over here and bring them in from that side as well. So you're going to get two lines of height reference. It might sound a bit abstract at the moment, but we'll work away. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find my starting points for this arc. So that's going to be here and here. So when you've drawn this in, if you just draw from the point that you have at the end here, up until it crosses that center line that you're given for the arc here, for the archway, you'll be able to get this point on both sides. So we're going to bring that point in first, right, because it just gives you a starting point of where to be. All right, so we can bring this in, bring this in. Okay, we're going to go up from the foot, like this one would, and up from the foot of it here. All right, and once you have that done, then you'll be able to put that line in a bit heavier, just like that. Okay. Now, the next part we need to look at is that we'll have this curve. Before we can do any more detail, we need to find the curve. Best thing you can do is divide this up into 30-60 here. So the same as you'd usually do for any circles question or for any ellipse question. Right, set down your set square. Don't mind mine got cracked in the bag on the way to school this morning. Right, through the center point. And now if it's easier, you could just mark off one like that. Grab your compass. Oops. Measure that, and then you can just mark off the rest of your 30-60s. Like this. Alright, so that's the first part. Now, once we have each of those, we'll need to bring those into plan. There's another thing we're going to need to do first. I need to find where the heights of those lines are. So your two 30-degree lines should come over to the same height. Your two 60-degree lines should come over to the same height. And you have the top piece here. You need to apply those heights to this view over here so that when you bring them in from each side, you're going to know, you're going to have two lines across which will give you the point. Okay? Also, thing to pay attention to is we're doing this on the front edge of this object, so those heights will need to be on the front edge of this. And if you're confused as to where the front is, right, look at your 3D view. The back has this upright line, so the back over here has the upright line. So we will measure, first thing we're going to measure actually is this line here. We'll mark that off. Second one then is our 30-degree line. Third one is our 60-degree line. And the last one is our 90-degree line, or the top of our curve. Okay. So you have points over here, and you have points over here that you can bring down. All right. So what I'm going to say to you now as well is label 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then on this line, right, so you're going to have 1 and 7 on that. 1, comma 7. You have 2 and 6 at the next height line, so 2, comma 6. 3 and 5 at the next height line, 3, comma 5. And the last one is 4 up there. So make sure you label all of those so that those lines come down and intersect. Alright, now I'm going to bring these ones in because there's less of these lines. So if I bring my 1, 7 line down and across, alright, so that should line up with those points there. My 2, 6 line, my 3, 5 line, and my 4 line. Okay, we're going to go from the other side. So 1 comes into 1, that's fine. You can mark that off, that's 1. 2 is going to come into the next height line up. So I'll just follow that one back in. So there's 2. The next one is 3. So 3 is the next height up, which is there. 4 goes up to this one, that point, and then it's going to come back down again. Right, 6 is almost on the same line, almost, not quite. So 6, 2, 6, and then the 7 point is there. 4, 5, and 6. Make sure you're using the right points. Okay, once you have that much done, then I'm just going to zoom in a bit. You should be able to join up those points freehand. So sketch them in with a lighter pencil first. No, I've gone wrong here, so it's this point. Yeah, it goes to here. And look at your curve, it should be a continuous curve. There shouldn't be any straight lines on these. Alright, a little bit wonky there, but that's just my accuracy because I don't want my page take down. Alright, and once you have that much done, you can go back over with your heavier pencil. And put the curve back in like that. Okay, so you can see I've gone a little bit wrong on this side. If we just have a look here. 2 comes in. 2 comes in, so that would be there. 1, 1. 3 will be the one that's the issue. 3, 5. No, it's fine. No, I'll leave it as that. Okay. Nearly done this question. There's going to be a little bit of detail back here. Alright, and in order to find out where that detail starts and stops, you know that this line goes out to the back. So if I just bring this up a bit here. This line goes to the back. So then for the baseline here, also goes to the back. Okay. This line will go vertical up to here, up to this line. So it's going to vanish in behind there. You don't need to do hidden detail for this question because you'd have way too much of it. Alright, so that's your question for today. Have a go at that. Alright, try to do it as neatly as possible. And we're going to start looking a little bit more into arcs, and as we go on, we'll be adding a few more in.